Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Okay.
Ah. Merry Christmas.
Almost. This is Lana.
This is Taylor Chapmon.
We're the hosts of Secondhand Chapmon podcast. So welcome.
Did you say it's episode 6?
Oh, sorry. It's episode 6.
In my mind, I thought you said it, but...
No, episode 6. So thanks for tuning in. We're excited to be back on the podcast doing this. It's been a while.
With our mouth lyrics.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been very busy.
Yeah, 2020 has been crazy for, I'm sure, everyone. But
I finished school. I've passed my stuff.
yeah,
Business class.
Business. Now you've got a college degree
Whew.
in business.
I feel smarter. And
Yeah.
I look smarter too, I think.
How?
I don't know. When I look into the distance, I look like I'm looking with wisdom.
Okay.
Before I didn't.
That's amazing.
So,
Obviously with COVID, like that has taken over people's lives in a way, but I think everyone's trying to do the best they can to just power through it and keep everyone safe as much as possible. So, I mean, good stuff that we're heading into seeing the vaccines come in and hopefully that will get administered to everyone by the end of 2021.
all this COVID stuff, people not believing it, people believing it. Just wear a mask.
Yeah, that's been annoying.
Shut it. Shut it. Wear a mask.
Agreed. Found out we were expecting, which is super exciting. And
We found out we were expecting 9 months ago. Was it 9?
in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we found out in April.
Yeah, but
Not now.
I think the last time we did it, the podcast was
Did we?
March or April, one of those.
Oh, did we already say we were expecting?
No.
Oh, that's how long it's been since we did an episode.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if you found out now that you were expecting, now that your due date is on the 16th, which
Yeah.
is in
2 days.
2 Ds.
Yeah. So today's the 14th of December, and I'm being induced on the 16th on my due date.
I could have swore you said, don't bring up that I'm getting
No,
induced.
the way that you are probably going to explain it is going into too much detail, which I don't want, but this is just...
Can we tell the other stuff?
Like what?
I don't know. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah,
Induced.
so...
Woo, 2 days.
I know.
I can barely breathe.
It's exciting. It's nerve-wracking. We're anxious. We're nervous. We're excited. All of the roller coaster of emotions, but it's good. We're excited and mostly excited.
I'm going to father a little one soon.
Yeah.
A little boy.
Little baby boy.
Going to come out with fresh boxers and a skateboard. Woo!
Fresh boxers. No holes in them.
No holes in them like me, like daddy. I'm going to pre-cut his boxers. Well, I guess his boxers would be diapers. I'm going to pre-cut holes in the diapers so he looks like daddy.
That's disgusting. You're going to have to change all of those.
I won't even tell you. You'd just be like, why is there poop everywhere? And I'm like, just make him look like daddy.
They get poop everywhere without even having to cut holes, so why make it worse?
It's more breathable.
Ew, no.
That's how you got pregnant.
What?
I had breathable boxers.
Oh my
So,
god. Okay. So anyways, so hopefully after this, so this is our kind of the last time we'll be non-parents.
Non-parents.
And then the next episode, hopefully we will do that once things
we'll
settle down.
We'll do one in the new year.
Yeah.
We'll show the difference. You'll see that we're not tired right now. Maybe our next episode will be tired. Part of me wants to think other parents are just talking. You know what I mean? They're like, it's so hard and stuff like that. I'll see it. I'll let you guys know. Right now, I call bull crap.
It's gonna be tough.
I call bull crap on all that, and we'll see if I change my mind after.
I mean, I have to go through the main part of like everything physically.
Yeah, obviously, like it would be.
So
weird
that's
if
gonna
I
be tough. It's gonna be tiring, of course.
Yeah. And I'm just there.
Yeah, you're just there.
Hopefully, I don't annoy you too much in the labor
We'll
room
see,
and
we'll
stuff.
see.
But like me, I picture we're gonna go to the hospital, have a lot of fun, like a lot of laughter, and then like it's probably not gonna be like that at all. We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I'll wear my scrubs backwards, make you smile. Do they have scrubs where it's just half of it?
I don't think you have to wear scrubs if you're not going into the OR.
Oh, I'm just picturing, like those things they give you. It's just like the front and there's no back. Is that what they give you to wear?
That's just like a hospital gown if you have to like see a doctor.
That's
for certain reasons. What?
That's not what we're doing.
No, like maybe me.
I was gonna be like, I better wear a nice fresh pair of boxers, no holes, just in case. But like, if
you should just do that on a daily basis.
You know
me.
Some days you just need breathable days.
Oh God. Well, and then also Tyler started a new job at the end of mid-August. So
August 16th.
That's been good.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
I got lucky with a good job, good boss, good everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll talk more about that after and later on in this episode.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so the reason why people are probably going to be like, why is this episode called Taylor Chapmon? So
yeah.
It's really all started with Tyler going to school recently.
I did it recently. It was like 4 years ago.
Okay, well I meant like not 20 years ago.
No.
But now. So anyways, yeah.
Well, we'll go. Yeah.
Should we just start like 20 years ago?
Let's start 20 years ago. When I was 18. I just lived at home. My mom did everything for me. My laundry, everything.
My looks.
I would I'd wake up with already clothed.
How?
Clean room, my bed's made, and I'm just clothed already. My mom was just took care
on top of everything. Super
She's
mom.
The best. Just everything ready. So I'm getting ready for college in September. So I have my books, I have everything. I even brought my little TV with a PlayStation and a little VCR, a blanket pillow. And I wasn't even thinking that when I get there, the place that I rented would not have a bed. So I get there, I put everything in the doorway, I look around, and I don't know if it was my sister that drove me or my parents. But anyways, they go, and I'm like, what room to pick? It's a 9-bedroom house, and I thought it was the first person to live there, and it's just empty. The owner lived next door. He's like, yeah, you're the first one to arrive. Pick a room. So I'm looking around. Then I'm realizing none of these bedrooms have any furniture or anything in them. So I look around on the main floor. There's nothing. All 7 rooms there, and then there's one room. It's not even a room. It's an attic. There's stairs and there's this attic, but I know there's a couch with cushions. So I'm I guess that's where I'm going to be staying, in this attic room. So I set up the pillows, and I didn't even have a blanket. I had a sheet. I don't even know what I was thinking. So I set up the sheet and my TV, everything upstairs, my guitar and everything. And that was my bedroom. And then I waited a week, and I was the only person in that house, minus this one guy that lived in the basement. There was this stairs that goes down to this basement with a separate entrance. He lived in the basement. Anyways, I lived up by myself. No one came that year.
How much was rent though? Did you have to pay for all the other bedrooms because no one else was there?
No. I just paid for. Well, my parents paid for the rent for the semester or whatever. And then I just I was the only one there.
So which school was this again?
Seneca in Toronto, but it was not in Toronto. It was in Oak Ridges area, Aurora area, but you had to take. It wasn't Toronto. It was
Out just outside of
It has
it.
a different Seneca than I saw in the books. I just did not, I was not prepared. I didn't realize I had to take a 45-minute bus ride to school in the middle of nowhere. Like, so there's no other way to get to the school but this bus. And it was like, I think it was like $30 a week for the tickets to get to the school. And there's like one bus, so if you missed it, you don't go to school that day. And then I get there, it's just like, just a nightmare. Like my first week, I was just like so off. I've lived in Wawa my whole life at this point, and I'm just like, to me, it was already a big city, and it wasn't even in Toronto.
Yeah.
It was like a little town outside Toronto.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I get there, and just like, I remember like my first assignment, I didn't have a computer, there's computer rooms there, but like the library where I lived was like another like a half an hour bus ride, and like they only had limited computers there and a time limit. So like my first assignment I had to type out, but I couldn't get on a computer at that time because at school I had classes and I couldn't do my homework and I couldn't get on the library computer, so I had to go home.
Because they closed, right?
Yeah.
Early?
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Because you have to take a bus home at a certain time or else you're stuck there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know why they made it like that.
I don't even know. It would have made it easier if I went on campus, but
Yeah, that's a lot of money though.
Yes. But anyways, I handwrit my first...
Handwrote?
What did I say?
Handwrit?
Handwrit.
Handwrit.
All that schooling. All that schooling
my
helped my
gosh.
language.
Handwrote.
Handwritten. Handwritten. That's what I'm saying from now on. Writ. Handwritten it. Handed it to my teacher, and he looked like, and my handwriting is like horrible.
It's like a 2-year-old.
He looked at me and said like, I can't accept this. I'm like, sorry, I don't have a computer. I don't know what to do. He's like, you'll have to go on to the computers at school. I'm like, I can't because I have classes. And then like you have like 1 hour in between just lunchtime to get all this work done. And I have like 5 classes. I'm like, I physically can't do it. Like I can't get on any of the computers at any library. And like once in a while I was able to get stuff done at the library on the weekend. But during the week, like you could not do it. I couldn't physically do it.
And you didn't have a computer. Like you didn't have a laptop or anything.
Well, this was like, what? This was like 20 years ago, so like a laptop was like $4,000. You know what I mean? Like internet was in dial-up still? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but like I remember it was just like the hardest situation. And like, so like let's just say my first college experience, not so good.
That great. No.
Oh, that just like that whole, I'm just thinking back now, just by myself. I've never done laundry until that time. And like to figure out laundry and like...
Was there laundry in your house at least?
No. I had to go to this laundromat. And I was asking the guy next door, I'm like, where do I do laundry? He's like, oh, you just go down the street. So I had this like old wagon that he let me use. And I used this...
Wagon.
3 wheels. The one in the back didn't work. I put this like, I wrapped tape around it. And it would just drag on that one corner. But like it was like even, I made it, and I put enough tape where it was just even so it would just drag. So I'd like wheel to this like laundromat, and like this laundromat was awful. Like you do a wash and you have to do a double dry just because like the dryers wouldn't work properly. So you dry it and still damp, so it costs you double to get this laundry done.
Just picture you like an 18-year-old like dragging a 3-wheel wagon with all his laundry piled up in it.
And a black garbage bag on my back so I could have everything. Because I would only do laundry once every 2 weeks.
Okay, well you didn't really have much to wear, I guess.
No, I had lots of stuff. 2 weeks of clothing.
Yeah, that's impressive though.
Yeah. Well, impressive, because you typically don't bring a lot of clothes anywhere you go. No. Oh, just like a quick camping story. My friends, like, I think I was like 28 or 27. But anyways, we went camping, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go camping this week?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I wear a suit top and shorts,
Like a suit jacket. You mean,
suit
right?
jacket and shorts, and a suitcase that I got at this church, a leather suitcase. And all I brought, I didn't bring anything but snacks and like pop and stuff like that. So we get there, and I'm like, they're like, "Oh, where are you sleeping?" I'm like, I don't know, in one of your tents. So I slept in my friend Jamie's tent with his girlfriend Mimi. And I didn't bring any pillows. I didn't bring any clothes. I didn't bring any.
Like, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I don't.
You just thought they would just like it just came with the tent.
I don't know. Like we just went camping. I think we only went for one night anyway, so I didn't think of anything. I'm like, oh, just
Like literally, also just so you guys know, when we go to the hospital on Wednesday, like he's like, I'm just bringing one like shirt.
yeah, I have one shirt, one boxers, one sock, and what I'm wearing. So that's double, right? And we have 3 suitcases. Why do we have 3
No,
suitcases?
we have the main one, the big one for you and me.
Big suitcase, me and you, and like I have this little garbage bag with just my
Of course, a
like
garbage
socks.
bag in
I just
there.
put it in the corner just to get out of your way.
And then we've got the diaper bag as the baby's bag,
Sure.
and a knapsack for snacks,
Yeah.
and then like a nursing pillow and a blanket.
Hope you
That's
thought
pretty
of everything,
good.
because I sure didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a little checklist anyways. But for me, I just, you know what? We're there for a day.
You don't know though.
We're, like, you could double up on boxers.
Flip them inside out.
Yeah, for one day I could handle it. Doesn't matter. Anyways, school first time, not a good experience. School second time, or this is third time. I went to HVAC school, passed, everything's good.
Yeah, so you've got your G2 license.
G2 license, woo!
Gas technician, which is great.
And then,
Fortunately, you don't do that job anymore, though.
no, stupid neck injury.
Yeah.
Had to get away from that kind of work. And then, yeah, so school number 2, 20 years later, or like whatever years later. How many years?
Like 25?
25? Whatever.
Or no, not 25. Wow, sorry, I meant like 15.
16.
Anyways, okay, let's continue.
Yeah, so I have to do upgrading to get into this business program, so it's like an 8-month upgrading thing. I show up and I noticed my name, my sign-in name for the computers, T Chapmon with an O. And the teacher's, I tell the teacher, I'm like, oh, this is not my name. He's like, oh, I thought you were a Jamaican fellow. He literally said that to me. I thought you were a Jamaican fellow, T Chapmon. I'm like, how do I get this changed? How do I get this changed? He's like, oh, you have to talk to IT. I'm like, okay, I'll talk to him after class, I guess. And then so after class, I'm like, where's IT? And he's like, oh, you have the phone. So he gives me this number to phone. I phone them, and he was like, I'm like, yeah, this is not my name. It's Tyler Chapmon with an O. It's like Chapman with an A. He's like, ooh, that's hard to do. I'm like, yeah, but I could change my name, right? He's like, yeah, it's going to be hard to do. I don't know if we could do it. I'm like, who do I talk to get my name right? And he's like, well, you talk to IT. I'm like, are you IT? He's like, yes. So I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I'm like, do I change my name? Could I change my name? He's like, yeah, we'll have to look into it. 2 weeks passed, nothing's changed, but I'm still T Chapman. Phone again, get a different person on the phone, and I'm trying to explain what happened. He's like, oh, why don't you just get changed here? I'm like, okay, change it. I want it with an A, T Chapman, because it's supposed to be your first name, initial,
And then your last
Chapman.
name, yeah.
So, another week, 2 weeks pass. It's still T Chapman. I'm still touched, and then I just gave up. I'm like, whatever. I'll just get through this. It's only like 8 months of signing with T Chapmon with an O. I guess that's not a big deal. It's not going to affect my life in any way. It has still to this day, but we'll get into that. And then so I finish the upgrading, and we get into
Conestoga.
But Conestoga, you think like down south would be this awesome, like
Down south.
Well, from Wawa.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it was just funny.
It feels like down south.
When you're saying that, it sounds like you're talking about like Florida or like South Carolina or something.
Yeah. Down south compared to where I was in Ontario.
Right.
Northern Ontario or Mid Ontario, whatever.
It's northern.
Is it northern?
Yeah.
Because like when you look at the map, you're kind of in the middle, and there's still a lot to go north.
Yeah, but that's still considered northern.
I'll call it medium Ontario. Anyways, so yeah.
So you get to college.
Get to college. I get my sign in. It's the same sign in because like they carried it over, so I'm Chapmon again, and so I immediately like I couldn't do the first week, so I'm already a week in, and then I immediately call IT. I'm like, listen, guys.
You're here for 2 years. Like, I need you. Like,
yeah, I already did my upgrading for a year. And, like, I'm like, listen, guys. Like, I talked to you guys last year. I didn't change my name because you guys couldn't figure it out. I'm like, could we please change my name to T Chapman, MAN, CHAPMAN. I'm like, I've been signing up. Like, if I'm scared, I'm going to pass and get my diploma or whatever. And it's going to say Tyler Chapman at the end or Taylor Chapman. We'll talk about Taylor a little after. So he's like, ooh, I don't know if we could do it. I'm like, but this is not even my name. Like, what do you mean you can't do it? What does that sound?
Oh no, they're doing the work outside.
Oh, they're doing work outside. Of course, they're doing plumbing.
Of course, right now.
All sorts of
awesome.
Plumbers. But anyways, like, he can't do it. He can't figure it out. And I'm like, who do I talk to? Is there a manager here? I don't know if there's a manager at the, like, Conestoga school. Woo!
Like,
couldn't figure it out. Like, at the end of the day,
and they just said, like, no, we can't.
We can't do it. We'll look into it.
They're so lazy.
We'll let you know. I'm like, okay, we'll let you know. A year passes.
A year.
I finished the year. I'm like, okay, I'm T Chapmon. All my classes, T Chapmon. Even the teachers are saying, like, the computer class. He's like, oh, I thought it was T Chapman, Tyler Chapman. I'm like, yeah, it is, but the IT guy won't do it. He's like, well, I'm a computer guy. I'll look into it too. He didn't do it. They couldn't do it. Like, IT guys, computer guys can't figure out how to change my last name. So I just like went with it. I'm like, okay.
Were you the only one that had this problem?
That I know of. Of course it's me. And like I just dealt with it. I'm like, okay. I guess I'm T Chapmon forever.
Forever. Because you had 2 years of college still to go. Like you finished the 1 year and then you had another year to go.
Yeah, so it was like 3 years altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even in summer school, when I had summer school, T Chapmon, I couldn't figure it out. I asked like 8 times altogether. Even the last year I asked, nothing. Couldn't change my name. Sorry, sir. I don't know. I don't think we could do that. I'm like, I don't even get it. Like, press the edit button, change it to an A.
Yeah, it should be like that easy.
So after a while, I just went with it, and then now I'm T Chapmon forever. Even at work, my new job, my sign-in is T Chapman.
Like the regular.
Finally, like, they got it right. And I still sign in because I'm so used to putting Chapmon. I still sign in T Chapmon with an O. And like, I'm like, oh yeah, T Chapman. Like, it'll catch me like at least 3 or 4 times a day. Because I have to sign into my computer like probably 100 times a day. Just T Chapmon. I'm like, crap. T Chapman.
But like, even like your coworkers are like, you don't even know your name.
No, like the one guy. All the other guys are good. The newer guy at the start, he was calling me Taylor. I don't know what it is. So like my name, I'm like, I don't have the right first name. I don't have the right last name. Everywhere I go, it's just I can't get my name right. Now I'm Taylor Chapman. I'm gonna change my name. If I change my name and then they finally getting it right, I'm changing it back. Snip snap. Snip snap. Snip snap. Like The Office.
That's awesome.
But like so the guy would be like, hey, Taylor. I'm like, Swift. Like, every time he said Taylor, I said Swift at the end and then correct him. Like, nah, my name's Tyler. He's like, oh. hey, Taylor. I'm like, Taylor Swift. He's like, and now he just calls me Bud. Hey, Bud. Like, so. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bud. 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 So, I think Bud's like better than Taylor.
Bud?
Hey, buddy.
Like Buddy the Elf?
Yeah. That's good, though. I'm okay with Bud. It's an upgrade, I think, from Taylor. Buddy Chapmon. Chapmon. Buddy Chapmon.
That's your new name.
Oh, this school, though, that I went to in Conestoga, it reminded me of MHS. You'd think it would be like a normal campus.
Okay, but no one knows what MHS except for the people in Wawa, so...
Oh, it's just like...
The high school there?
A high school that can fit 300 people.
Michipicoten High School.
Michipicoten High School
yeah.
North. 300 people, like the tiny classrooms. It looks exactly
like it. I went in to Conestoga here on the Guelph campus, and it just looked like a high school for sure. And I was like, this is odd. I've never seen something like that.
It's probably smaller than the high school you went to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My high school could fit I think 2,400 people.
Yeah, like this school could fit like 300 people maybe if you cram them in. Oh, but anyways, like that the whole school experience. At least I got it done.
Yeah, you passed and you did really well. But
the water fountains there.
Tell us about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like they have like a water fountain, a good one, and then they have this one in the back that's like you can see the pipes and like the water doesn't go high enough, so it's like if you're getting a drink. I saw a person take a drink out of that, and his mouth was wrapped around it. So I'm like, there's no way in the world that I'm going to take a drink out of the fountain. So I go to this other fountain.
How would you not, why would you do that? Because it's
because
so
it's so
gross,
low.
though. But you
can see
get a
green
water
all
bottle.
over it.
Get a water bottle and fill it up or something.
Yeah, but when you forget your water bottle.
I would no, I couldn't.
You can't just not drink all day. But anyways, I go to the good water fountain. Nice high spout. And they have like a bottle thing there where I fill up my...
Sprout?
What is it?
Sprout.
Sprout. Same thing.
Okay.
Sprout because it's high.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not...
high.
Okay.
But so one time I remember I was so thirsty. I'm like, I just needed to fill up my water bottle before a class. And there's this this lineup of like 3 people. The guy behind me, like the first 2 people go. And then the guy in front of me, has like all his dishes from lunch, and he's washing his dishes in the sink.
In the fountain.
And like I waited 10 minutes for this guy to wash his stuff in the sink, and I after a while I just like, all right, I'm just because I was just like laying against the wall, just like waiting. And then like one guy pulls up behind him and it's like, oh, I'm next. I'm just waiting for him to finish his dishes. And they're like...
In the fountain.
And the guy's like, okay. Like, he thought it was like a normal thing. And I just... He's always there. That same guy. So you have to fill up your water before lunchtime or else you're waiting. Even the bathrooms. Like I saw guys cleaning his dishes in the bathrooms in the sink.
Okay.
So gross.
Yeah.
So gross. And then, like, you can't use the urinals there. There's a couple weird people there. Like, a lot of weird people there. So you're at the urinal, and then you look over, this guy's, like, smiling at me. I'm like, and he's, like, looking at what I'm dealing with down there.
In your own urinal.
In my own urinal. So after that, I just started using the stalls. And there's only 2 stalls.
Like not on the whole, no.
No, there's like 3 washrooms, but only 2 stalls in there. So sometimes you have to go in, check, you're like, okay, I gotta go to the other stall. Go to the other stall, okay, I go to the other stall. After a while, I just started using the handicap bathroom. Because there's like no one that would be in there. And it worked out. It's a lot cleaner too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh my gosh.
So that's my school. Taylor Chapmon. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember this one time we had to do this sales video, and I'm not good at memorizing a script, and in this thing we had to videotape us memorizing a script, so I had a great idea to buy a Bristol board and write out what I was going to say in point form and like put it on the wall because I have to talk to a person in the video. So I put it behind him. But I didn't realize I had to put it higher up so I could actually see it. So in this video, I'm looking. It doesn't look right. Looks like there's something wrong with me. Taylor Chapmon for sure. Anyways, I'm looking like 2 feet above his head, and slowly at the end of the video, I'm like looking eye level with him because
you're getting through the points.
And I didn't even get it right. Like it was about this mush product, and then I said that it was about these 2 guys that founded.
It was 2 girls.
And it was 2 girls. Like I got half of it wrong. Oh God! And then I put it on YouTube, and I like.
Oh yeah, you put it on YouTube.
So I put it on like a USB, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, I recorded it on my phone.
Oh
my God!
Went to Best Buy.
Oh my God! So to get it, like we had to hand this in the next day.
I just remembered this. This is so funny.
So I'm like, okay, I'll put it on my phone, and then I'll just plug it to the computer and put it on USB, hand it in. And I was in charge of it, and there was 3 people in my group, so like all 3 videos are on my phone, and I could not get it on a USB whatsoever. So I go to Best Buy, and what happened?
Like the Geek Squad. Remember?
Yeah. So I go to Geek Squad, and they try to do it. They're like, "Oh, it's just this." They put it on the USB, and I go home. No. The first. Oh yeah. So I get it on the USB. I go outside, and I'm trying to get into my vehicle, but I didn't realize, and I was just like so flustered. I didn't realize this vehicle was not my vehicle. There's the same vehicle beside me. So I'm trying to open it up, and there's this family just looking at me, and I'm like unlocking it and opening the door, and I couldn't get in. And this family looks terrified. And I look up, I'm like, oh my God! I'm like trying to get into this vehicle, and like it's not even my vehicle. I look behind me, it's my vehicle. So I'm like, oh, geez, I'm so sorry, guys. And I was doing it for like a minute. I'm like unlocking, opening it, and this family looks scared. Like I was trying to get in, and I think I was in like a hoodie, and I like unshaved, so I looked really like creepy. You're right. She's dying.
Oh my God, I can't breathe.
Maybe this will help induce.
I just remembered that whole story because you were telling me it was over like
you
winter.
You were at home, right? Like, yeah.
I remember because you had to hand it in like the next day.
Yeah, and this thing was worth like what 40% of my mark or something. I think
so, but also because it was like snowing. Remember, and then you said that his like wipers had this like the same like snow pattern on it like as yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had the same snow pattern, everything. Snow exact vehicle.
It's so weird.
And like I was in a panic because this teacher said if you hand it in 1 minute late, you lose half of your marks. This teacher was a nightmare. And I'm like panicking. So I have it on the USB, and I'm like, okay, I got it done. I just handed it in the morning. I get home, I put it in. I'm like, I'll just watch the videos just to make sure it's okay. The Geek Squad guy put pictures of the video and put it on the thing so it looked like it. And there's the Best Buy closes in like 40 minutes. So I'm in a panic. I'm like, why would he just put pictures on their videos?
Like he didn't test it. He should have tested it out when you were there.
Well, he was so certain. He's like, do 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 do. Okay, got it. I'm like, oh, that was easy. Get back. So I rushed back to Best Buy, and I'm like, listen, guys, this didn't work. They couldn't figure it out. Store's closing in 1 minute. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I get home. I'm like panicking. I'm like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I'll put these on my YouTube channel because I'm able to do that on my phone.
Yeah.
So I put all 3 videos on the YouTube channel, and like I had to delete them because people were actually watching the videos, and I look completely like ridiculous in the video because I'm like looking up. I like picture somebody talking to somebody straight on you and looking 2 feet up above their head. And just like
That's so
the
funny.
whole video, and I'm messing up and I'm slurring my words, and I just like I did one take and I'm like, that's it. I don't
I'm done. But like even your teacher, remember she was like, "Oh, you could have just asked me for help."
Yeah, and but you never want to ask this teacher for help because she would yell at people, like she was like, I'm just gonna say she was a little racist, and then I might just leave it at that, because she would yell at the foreign students coming in, like if they're late, like get out of my class. And then a guy, just a Caucasian guy, would come in like a half an hour late. He's like, "Oh, come on in. Yeah, come on in." And like the friends in the back, the foreign people, like they'd look at each other like, what's going on here? So they were all complaining about her. And this would happen on a daily basis too. But like, so you wouldn't want to talk to her because she's such a nightmare. She's like, "Oh, you should have just told me. I could have figured it out." I'm like, I went to Geek Squad. I don't think there is figuring it out. I don't think you're smarter than the Geek Squad people. But maybe she was. I don't know.
Yeah, but at least that would at least we figured it out like last minute, you know?
This teacher would be saying like how many millions of dollars she deals with, and like she's such a big deal at these food markets and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, why are you working part-time at Conestoga? It's like you're not a very good teacher at all. You're not helpful. You're yelling at people all day. And just like, and she would come in with yoga pants and like a sweater and a scarf, and it just like it's so off.
Yeah, all the teachers were kind of
There was a couple of good teachers, but like I would say 8 out of 10, not very good. They were just like, I think they held the like little, what is it, like a occupation thing where like recruiting
yeah.
recruiting teachers. Hey, you know something about accounting? Like, yeah, come on in. Like, yeah, we'll just get you start teaching. You know something about sales? Get in here. And like, because the teachers would like come in like with deer in headlights and just like not know what's going on. Like, yeah, we'll just read chapter 1 and like, oh god, woo! But I passed all my classes. I didn't fail one class, and that's pretty good for me, I think.
Well, the pass rate was like what?
It was very low. Like not a lot of people passed.
What was it, like 8%?
I think 8 or 10% of people like actually passed things. The other people at least failed one class and they had to retake a class.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm glad I got through that. And like, oh yeah, the work that we had to do there, it was a lot of group work, and like,
And especially like working over COVID, like you had
oh
to
my
like
God.
do it over
We had to set up like Zoom. What is it?
Zoom meetings.
Zoom meetings. Yeah, Zoom meetings with like 6 other students and like figure it all out on our own time. And I'm like in 3 different groups with different people, so trying to get the timing of this, like 2 people wouldn't show, and you have to like leave notes on what to do, and no one would finish it. So me and like this one other guy would just like pretty much finish it all, and the other people would just be like, after a while, we'd just like get it done, hand it in,
Yeah.
get it done, hand
I
it.
know group work is tough. I get why they do it, but I sometimes prefer not to, depending on who you're working with.
Yeah,
I would just be like, let me just do this.
every class,
Yeah.
like had like some sort form of. It wasn't bad before because you could meet up on lunchtime, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But when it got to the COVID, it got
tough.
super hard. And then like no one wanted to meet up on right times, and just like, yeah, just send me what I have to do, and then like they would get it all wrong, and you're just like going over it. It's just so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's school. I do this thing at like school randomly. Like if they're sitting in a spot and there's no seats, I would just like ghost them and like put my leg over the chair and like slide in behind them. Just to try to creep them out and just sit. So like we're just kind of like ghosting, and like I don't even know why. Or I just like, one guy would go with it all the time. This guy named Justin, and like I'd just like see how long I could hold his hand for, and like he would last a while. This one guy though, he would hate it. What was his name? I won't say his name.
No.
But I'm like, if you could last 1 minute, I will give you this $5 bill. So he let me try to do it, and then I looked into his eyes for like 20 seconds. He lasted 20 seconds, and then
Wow.
he's like, no way, I'm not doing this. And I'm like, why would you even agree to that? It's $5.
Wasn't one of them, one of like I guess the students you were with, you guys went to McDonald's or something, got coffee?
Yeah, this guy, I think he was a little autistic or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy. Like, he's so funny though. So he's like, hey Tyler, if you drive, I'll pay for coffees for everyone. I'm like, sure thing. Like, because he didn't have a car. So we got to McDonald's. He orders all the stuff, and then he's like, oh Tyler, I don't have any money. I'm like, why are we here then? So I ended up paying for everybody's coffee. And then, like, he's like, oh, thanks for the coffee. And we drove back, and, oh, man. He was worse than you at, like, telling me, like, how to drive. It's like, left lane, left lane, left lane. He would see a car ahead of me.
I don't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's worse.
I know, but I don't do that anymore.
I don't drive when you're in the car anymore. You drive. Because you're like, just careful on the left. Okay.
I don't say that.
No.
No.
If you have a girlfriend, you know what I'm talking about. Or a wife. But he was like worse. He'd be like, Tyler, turn left. Don't forget your signal. Don't. And I told him, I'm like, you have your license? You're going to drive. I'm like, he's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, you're driving. And like one time I like parked on the side of the road and like it got out. And then I'm like, you're driving the rest. He's like, no, Tyler, no. And then so I just drove the rest anyways. But you're not bad. Like, just sometimes you just, like, tell the officer, turn left here. I'm like, I know I'm turning left here. But, like...
Well, sometimes you go also, like, very slow.
Yeah, school zones. You like to go fast and, like, drive up people's pipes.
No, I don't.
Like, when you're driving, like, I'm hanging onto the seat sometimes.
No, I'm not like that.
Not right now because you're pregnant and you've been driving really good. But, like, before that. Woo! But that's okay.
I've been very good. I'm always a good driver.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl.
I'm just thinking. Well, what about oh yeah, you guys you talked about Taylor a little bit.
Taylor.
Even like my dad kind of messed up today too.
Yeah, he called me Taylor. I'm like, oh my God. And we were talking about this the other day, how people call me Taylor. He's never called me Taylor, I don't think.
Yeah.
And today was the day. Even with, like, my barber. Like, I've been going with him for like 7 years. Second choice.
First choice.
Trust me, it's not my first choice. I get there, like, sometimes I see him at the gym and stuff like that. He always calls me Taylor. I've corrected him so many times where I'm accepted that he's just gonna call me Taylor anyways. So, yeah, he used to always mess up he's like, what do you want? I tell him what I want for my hair. Never gets it right, so, like, I just started saying, just give me the number 1 everywhere. That's my new thing. Give me the number 1 everywhere. It's like, oh, do you want me to shape the back? Nope. Just give me the number 1 everywhere.
Well, you don't really need that much, honestly. Like,
no.
It's like, it looks good just as it is. With how you... Like, the number 1
like
everywhere.
Bruce Willis. Huh?
What?
I look like Bruce Willis a bit?
No, I didn't say that.
Like Vin Diesel a bit?
You look like Will Sasso.
Oh, that's not
But,
good.
like, Will Sasso doesn't really... Does he have hair? I don't even remember.
Sometimes.
That's like you.
When he wants to. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting on this stupid stool.
I know, I had to stand up because, like, sitting on this was,
now.
like...
Oh.
I guess, like...
Ooh. Sorry.
Part of the pregnancy has been just, like, kind of sitting and standing because I can't sit for too long.
I feel like you played the long con, like, with pregnancy.
What do you mean?
Like you were, like, 1 day pregnant, and you're like, I cannot do the laundry or washrooms anymore. I can't do this. I can't do that. So I've been doing the laundry and stuff like that. You've been cooking, always
I've been
good.
doing a lot of stuff. I did, like, a lot of things around the house.
Yeah, now, like, it's weird. That's what I mean. It's weird. The long con, like, at the start, like, I can't do anything.
Yeah, because the first trimester is always hard. It's like you're
first,
like nauseous.
Second, yeah.
No, the second trimester hit, and I was like on it with like the nursery and stuff like that, and
Yeah, you put all the stuff together.
I didn't say that.
The long con. So I've been doing the laundry, right? Laundry and dishes and stuff like that.
Yes.
And I don't mind. I don't
dishes though, like I have a good reason because I can't like my stomach will hit the sink.
Yeah.
And I can't crouch over and do it because then my back is dying.
No, and I like doing the stuff. But the long con thing is more the laundry. I've been doing the laundry the whole time. And then the other day I come home from work and you're like, oh, I did some laundry. And I'm like, how? You're the most pregnant now than you were. You let me do the laundry the whole time. And then now you're doing more than ever. You've been doing more in the last 2 weeks than ever.
But I think like it's because I don't know. Maybe it's because the whole nesting thing, you know.
Yeah.
That is just like.
Be honest. You've been doing really good, and like we're ready. Fatherhood, motherhood, new adventure.
Yeah, I think we're ready. We're excited.
Everything's together. The nursery. You did a really good job with the nursery.
Thank you.
I put stuff together. You design it. I don't know which is harder, but if I had to design it, it would not look like it is now. We'll put it that way. But no, it looks good.
Yeah.
And we're ready.
We're ready. But yeah. Some good stuff.
Yeah, fun times, and we're getting close to Christmas, and I'm interested in what I'm going to get for gifts this year. The best gift is Leo, healthy baby. What? Oh, jeez. I wasn't supposed to say name. We could edit that part out, right?
That's gonna be hard to do.
But like, it's 2 days away.
I know, but
just like if you don't like that, just edit it out. You can put a little snippet.
Okay.
We'll snip that part out. But anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. We'll just do a little snippet of that part to edit the name out.
Anyways, yeah, so that was fine. I knew that was gonna happen at some point.
You specifically told me not to.
I know.
But
well, hopefully, like you guys will see. We'll post pictures after the delivery and everything, and once everyone's healthy, and hopefully, just anyone out there that's like religious or non-religious, just like, you know, send some prayers, keep us in your prayers, and send some positive vibes our way. And we'll see you on the other side.
On the other side, it sounds like we're gonna die and we're gonna meet.
That's not what I meant. I meant like other side, like now we're like into like parenthood. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Sleigh bells ring a ding 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 a ding, sing horses, horses, horses.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
See you next year.
See ya.